Thank you for purchasing the Fincecel Water Filtration System from Winix. Over the next few minutes, we'll show you step by step how quick and easy it is to install your new drinking water system. Begin by removing the contents of the box, locating the installation parts, and gathering your tools. You can find a list of the parts and tools you may need in the installation guide. Always begin any plumbing work by turning off the water main. Determine the location where you intend to install the drinking water faucet. Make sure it is far enough away from the main faucet so that they don't interfere with each other, yet in a good location for filling pitchers or pots of water for cooking. Most kitchens have a pre-existing hole near to the main faucet that is sometimes used for a dish sprayer, a soap dispenser, or in this case, a drinking water faucet. If you are removing a dish sprayer to make room for your drinking water faucet, we've included a 1/4-inch brass cap so that you can close off the existing water faucet stem. And we want to caution you to not remove the dishwasher air gap if you have one. If you need to drill a new hole for your drinking water system, take the base cover off the faucet and place where you want to install the drinking water faucet. Now mark the location. If your countertop is granite, quartz, or some other special material, consult the manufacturer of the countertop or a professional before drilling. Improper drilling of some countertops can lead to damage and expensive repairs. Before drilling, check for obstructions underneath the sink where the hole will be drilled. Make sure it is clear and safe to drill. Use a 1/2-inch drill bit to drill the hole. To install the faucet, simply take the base cover and slide it onto the faucet stem, followed by the larger rubber gasket. Next, insert the faucet stem into the hole and thread the locating washer first, followed by the lock washer, and finally the fixing nut. Make sure that the faucet is aligned how you wish and tighten the fixing nut. After the faucet is installed, take the 2-sided quick connect fitting and firmly attach it to the end of the faucet stem, making sure that it clicks firmly into place. Next, we'll install the mounting bracket under the sink. Install the mounting bracket level and with at least 5 inches of space from either side, at least 12 inches from the base, and at least 8 inches from the top. Proper use of the mounting bracket will help keep the Finecel system secure under the sink. Next, remove the front cover of the Finecel system. Remove any packing materials and ensure that the filters are properly installed, lining up the insert arrows with the arrows on the manifold and turning counterclockwise until the locked arrows are aligned. The UF filter should be in the middle with the 2 carbon filters on each side. Install the batteries. These will power the lights and other alerts that tell you when to change your filters. Next, use a screwdriver to gently remove the back mounting cover. The tabs are intended to break off, but you may want to use a utility knife to score them so they are easier to break away. Lift the Finecel unit above the bracket and gently set into place. Press down gently to make sure it is secured. Now it's time to install the cold drinking water feed line. But before doing anything, turn off both the cold and hot water supply lines. Then, open the faucet to relieve any pressure and clear the lines. There are 2 options to install a cold drinking water feed line. The method that we recommend using when you have flexible piping is the angle stop adapter valve to simply divert the water from the cold water supply. The other method is to use a self-piercing saddle valve. However, prior to using this method, please review your installation manual carefully, because improper installation could result in damage to plumbing. It is highly recommended to consult a professional when using this method. It is also recommended that you check to ensure this method of installation is permitted under your local ordinances. To install the angle stop adapter valve, begin by using an adjustable wrench to disconnect the existing cold water supply line from the angle stop. Next, thread the female end of the adapter valve onto the angle stop and tighten with a wrench. Then simply reattach the cold water supply line and tighten with a wrench. Make sure that the shutoff valve and the adapter are perpendicular to the 1/4-inch quick connect. This is the off position. Now insert one end of the 1/4-inch plastic drinking water feed line into the quick connect T until it stops, and gently tug it to lock it in place. Then place a blue clip behind the quick connect collar to secure the line in place. Tug it gently to make sure it's secure. If you choose to use a self-piercing saddle valve, begin by removing the compression nut and metal ferrule from the valve assembly and set the metal ferrule aside. Now attach the saddle valve to the cold water pipe. Be sure to orientate the insert appropriately to fit the pipe. Tighten the T-handle all the way by turning it clockwise. This will pierce the pipe. Now back it out until it stops. Next, slide the compression nut and plastic ferrule into the 1/4 inch plastic drinking water feed line and place the plastic insert into the end of the plastic feed line. You can now insert the plastic tubing into the saddle valve. Tighten the compression valve using a wrench. To connect the feed lines to the filter and faucet, begin by taking the plastic feed line from the angle stop or saddle valve and firmly connect it to the leftmost quick connect on the top of the Finecel system marked in. Push the water line in completely and gently pull back out until it stops. Then insert a blue locking clip to secure it. Take the second feed line and repeat the process with the middle quick connect labeled out. Keep the auxiliary cap in if you're not using it to supply another faucet or appliance. Take the free end of the second out feed line and firmly attach it to the quick connect at the base of the drinking faucet stem. Assure it's properly connected like before and attach a blue locking clip. You are now ready to turn the water main back on. As the system fills, check for leaks and make sure that everything is connected properly. Run the water to flush the system for about 5 minutes. You may notice some carbon dust in the water initially. This is normal and harmless. After flushing the system, you should be able to check for clarity of the water in a clear glass. Your Finecel drinking water system from Winix is now ready for use, providing you and your family with clean, healthy, and great tasting drinking water.